Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel, and today we are checking out 2 more episodes of Star Trek Voyager. Today with episode 13, Prototype of Season 2, and episode 14 of Season 2, Alliances. I'm really excited for these 2 episodes. The last 2 episodes of Voyager were probably my favorite of Season 2. They were Maneuvers and Resistance. Resistance made me tear up. That was the first time in Voyager that I had tears in my eyes. And then Maneuvers, we had SESKA, and I love SESKA. So really excited to see what these 2 episodes bring for us today. And remember, if you want to check out some more Star Trek Voyager, you can head over to my Patreon right now where I am 3 weeks ahead of YouTube, which means you can check out episodes 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. We are almost done Season 2 over on Patreon. You can watch all the way up to episode 20 of Season 2 right now. Thanks so much. If you do check it out, let's get back to the video. Okay, let's dive into this episode, the first episode now. I hope you enjoy my reaction to episode 13 of Season 2 of Star Trek Voyager, Prototype. Oh, what's going on? My TV's being affected. Oh, this is kind of cool and ominous. Wait, what's going on, actually?
It's losing power.
But what is it?
I'd like to move it to engineering to see if I can repair it before it drains completely.
A spy probe? A person?
This is a ship of exploration, Mr. Tuvok.
I want to see it! I want to see it!
The power's surging. If we can't find a way to stabilize it, we're going to...
Wow, this is so interesting. This is very unique.
Okay, let's give it a try.
Is it like an
2
android?
seconds burst, 5% maximum output.
In my head, it's a ball, a sphere.
EM field leakage is minimal.
We'll have to watch the pressure at the connector.
Let's try to keep it
Why are you focusing on this? Oh, never mind. I thought focusing on the guy.
Spiking intermittently, but I don't think that's the problem.
Oh my god, it is a person.
Let's reinforce the power
It's an android thing. And they have abs. Of course they have abs. If I was making an android, I'd give them abs too. I'm so excited. That was a really unique way to start an episode. Probably one of the better intros to Star Trek I've seen. Just so fun. Star Trek Voyager flying through the Delta Quadrant. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was really cool. And the guy looks awesome. Doesn't look like a Data or anything like that, like those types of androids, but it's definitely a thing, and it looks like it is alive because of the camera that's moving around, so kind of hope we see it move around and stuff, and I hope it doesn't look too cheesy, but still excited for it.
For at least 18 hours.
It's not a cyborg. It's completely robotic.
That's so cool.
This looks like some kind of programming center.
But I'm not detecting any pathways for transmitting
It
information.
looks awesome.
We saw it move its head. It's clearly designed to perform motor functions.
Yeah, don't say you didn't notice the abs.
It isn't designed to run on EPS energy. It runs on some kind of superconducting plasma.
Jonathan Frakes directs this episode. Maybe this is Data's 3rd brother. Oh, its face is kind of smashed.
Try to move. Try to move your arm.
It's not gonna move its arm, is it?
We've got to figure out a way to fix it.
We've been trying for hours. We need a break.
I like
The
how
EPS charge
invested
should hold.
B'Elanna is in this.
If you're staying, I'm staying.
Maybe B'Elanna
Get
is a
some
cyborg.
rest,
That's why
Harry.
he has sympathy. Character reveal moment.
If you insist. But let me know if you come up with anything, Lieutenant.
Aww. Harry Kim's just so sweet, isn't he?
Power source, and I'm still having no luck. So I've decided to go to the mess hall to recharge my own.
Let's say goodbye to my Huxley.
Even though breakfast isn't officially served for another hour and a half, I'd be happy to pour you a glass of Trago nectar.
No thanks, I don't really want that.
Even fix you my special Jabalian 7-spice omelet.
That
Just
actually sounds kind of
coffee.
good. Unless one of the spices is like rat poison.
The constant power depletion is like
She's trying to
a
save
bleeding
him.
artery.
And the thing's dying.
Prishik, but I couldn't get it right. Finally, I fell asleep from exhaustion. Right there at the counter.
Yeah, sometimes your brain needs that time to process, right?
It came to me.
That's why shower thoughts are a thing.
The most common spice in the galaxy. But I was too tired, so I couldn't see it.
Yeah, it's actually really good advice. That's the whole point of sleep.
A very interesting story, Neil.
Your brain like solidifies these connections, starts thinking about things from the other day.
I said to bed.
I'm going.
It's so interesting how invested Torres is in this thing. I guess it's like an engineering doctor thing. You know what I mean? Like a doctor can't fix this, but an engineer could save this person's life.
Well, I guess I'm outnumbered.
Pretty nice bed, Torres. She had a thought.
May I assume your haste is an indication that you have a medical problem of some kind?
An engineering problem, actually, but I thought you might have some...
Yes, okay, this is good. He might
I shouldn't
actually
have to
insight.
remind you, I'm a
This is
doctor.
Not an engineer.
biological engineering problem.
About.
It's some type of chromodynamic module powered by a tripolymer plasma. But,
Oh yes, I know that stuff.
Like diseased blood.
right, it can't retain enough energy to
So
keep...
how do you treat diseased blood?
It would be like trying to give a Bolian a blood transfusion from a Vulcan.
Which ordinarily would kill the unfortunate Bolian.
Okay, I like the two of them talking like this.
It's a good idea, but war plasma radiates at too high a frequency to alter electrochemically.
But
I could modify a series of anodyne relays, attach them directly to the robot's power module,
I was thinking this.
regulator to make the warp plasma compatible with the robot's energy matrix.
Me and Torres on the same wavelength.
This is your show, Lieutenant. Whenever you're ready.
I kind of hope. Come on, wake up, wake up, wake up.
35%.
Wait, the energy levels are rising too fast. We're going to burn out its systems.
Oh no. It's a good idea, but it doesn't seem like it's working. Come on, man, come on, man.
It's stabilizing. Hold the...
It's literally the Silver Surfer.
The programming center is activated.
Wait, this is cool.
I think we may have done it.
Oh my god.
Please identify yourself.
It's the Silver Surfer, he's alive.
Thank you for reactivating me, Lieutenant Balana Torres.
So who made you? 3947? I will call him Joe.
Robotics than I ever could have learned at Starfleet Academy. I think we're past the critical stage.
Oh, I love it. It's such a man in the suit.
Is an extremely well-designed machine.
Lieutenant Balana Torres is an extremely proficient humanoid.
Oh, you're just a compliment machine, aren't you?
I was operating an asteroid mining pod. It exploded.
Do you know what cause?
Oh, Joe, I hope you're okay.
I am stationed aboard a Prelor vessel.
Well, we'll do our best to find your ship and return you to your people.
He's like, no thanks, I don't want to go.
New plasma?
Yes, I adapted your power module to accept our warp plasma as an energy source.
Why is he so concerned about that?
Module. Are you a builder?
Oh, no, he was just like inspired.
Only the builders were capable of constructing or repairing power module.
The builders are...
Sound like gods.
You could create a new power module.
You don't need a new module. The one I just fixed will work fine.
Yeah, that one's fine.
The builders no longer exist.
Oh my god, so they all died out, so these units are just kind of going at it? Hope they're not working. Take some vacation now. Take some vacation that the builders are over.
An incredible challenge, Captain. But with enough time to study their systems, I might be able to do it.
And you can save a species, basically.
Organic species? That's not the issue here.
Are you sure? Suppose they were organic, but they had become
I
sterile.
feel like I've seen episodes where Starfleet has helped this before.
Unlike a species that's become sterile, these robots never had the ability to reproduce. What you're talking
So
about,
you're altering them completely.
To correct a flaw.
you can't call it a flaw. This is the way
Yeah,
they were.
okay, yeah, I see what Janeway is talking about here.
Someday could be too late. There are only a few hundred of them left.
I feel for the robot's plight. But
Yeah, I feel for them too, but I understand what the Prime Directive is saying right now.
we know almost nothing about these creatures, or the race that built them. What would be the consequences of increasing their population?
Watch them become the Borg or something.
I share your scientific curiosity, and I admire your compassion. But the answer is no.
I actually do have to agree with Janeway here. She made a really solid point. The Prime Directive does say that. I understand why the Prime Directive says that. It feels like you're altering their DNA a little bit more than just helping them.
In the natural development of other cultures.
The automated units were not created naturally.
Ooh, loophole, loophole.
I thought Lieutenant Balana Torres was a builder.
Okay, let's stop with this manipulation, Joe. Watch Joe be like super evil. He's actually like a war robot or something.
Slow to 1/4 impulse. Put them on screen, Ensign Kim.
Aye, Captain.
Magnify.
That's a cool looking ship.
Prelor Automated Personnel Unit 6263 requests you identify.
Also known as Gary.
We'll prepare to receive the unit. Thank you for your assistance.
Oh, seems kinda nice.
And you'll have to remodulate the anodyne relays periodically.
You are repeating instructions you have already given me, B'Elanna.
Yeah, Torres, stop stressing.
Oh,
Oh. What's going on? Oh my god. Oh my god, Joe, what are you doing?
Porter room 2. Janeway to Taurus.
I cannot believe Joe is kidnapping Torres right now. I trusted him. I know he's doing this for the survival of his species, but still, I trusted him.
Patterns are already in the buffer.
Get Gary on the line right now. Get Gary to send them both back, or you're gonna destroy their ship. I guess Torres is on there, so they wouldn't blow it up.
On their vessel. Our targeting scanners cannot penetrate it.
Hail them.
They're not responding.
Open a channel.
Of course they're not responding.
Your active aggression. If you do not return her immediately, we will be forced to retaliate.
Yes.
Just not answering.
Mr. Tuvok, power the forward.
Dude, I love tough Janeway. They're experimenting on her? They better not be.
I do not wish to injure you, B'Elanna.
I helped you. I reactivated you. Why are you doing this?
Yeah, Joe.
Captain Janeway won't let you get away with this.
It would be inadvisable for your captain to provoke us.
Oh my god, Joe, man.
Their shielding is making it difficult to get clear readings. I can't even tell you what the weapon's capabilities are.
Seems like they're pretty powerful because he said Janeway would regret it.
Lasers calibrated.
Fire.
Okay, that's sick. That's so cool. Oh, they're firing at you now. Oh, this is so awesome. Did not expect a battle.
Quantum resonance charges, Captain.
Our aft shields are down to 53% and dropping.
Oh my god, they're powerful.
Bays 1 through 4 and stand by to fire on my order.
Oh, this is cool.
Your weapons pose no threat to us.
Oh, damn. You see Torres' face there?
Hull breach on deck 6.
They're gonna destroy the ship.
Lost artificial gravity on deck 8.
Injury reports from all decks.
Oh man. Dude, I was such a fan of Joe.
They're helpless. Can't you see that?
Our enemies must be destroyed.
Oh my god, Joe. Have some sympathy.
I'll do it. I'll build your damned prototype.
We're losing life support.
Hey, they better stop.
The robots have powered down their weapon systems.
They're hailing us, Captain.
Oh my god, they could have destroyed the ship though. That's scary.
Lieutenant?
I know how you feel about this, Captain. I don't like it either. But if I don't do it, they'll destroy Voyager.
Damn. Do you see Janeway's face there? Joe, man. Dude, he just stepped in to look all crazy and evil. You know what I mean? He's like, I'm gonna step in here. I'm gonna have some aura about me.
While you are on board, you will have no contact with your ship, nor will you leave this room. I will remain here to supervise your work.
Aw, Joe, go away.
On several occasions. But in all instances, the energy output of the new module was insufficient to operate a unit.
Interesting.
What can you report?
Well, let's see. We've been working for about 5 minutes, so I guess we don't have a lot of progress to report.
Yeah.
It is also possible that these humanoids will not make decisions based on tactical probabilities. Their
Oh my
cognitive process
god.
is unpredictable.
They're talking like robots.
And I will.
According to my observations, the humanoid is operating at optimal efficiency.
I don't even know if it's possible.
If you fail, you and your people will die.
Very simple. Very simple outcome.
I don't need to be threatened. I told you I'd do my best.
This is a good Torres episode.
6263 does not. He does not know Lieutenant B'Elanna Torres as I do.
Joe, I don't know you like I thought I used to know you. You're a different person.
In that case, I suggest we make warp drive our priority. Any rescue attempt will no doubt necessitate a rapid departure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
How does 72 hours sound?
Like 24 hours too long.
Yeah.
It's are identical, interchangeable, right?
That is correct.
So, if you lose an arm, you can replace it with another one.
Kind of handy. Get it?
So, even if you copy this guy's module exactly, it wouldn't work in any other unit.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Automated unit has a power module with a unique energy code.
Kind of like someone's soul.
The energy codes to make the modules interchangeable.
I don't think so.
You have failed.
No, she hasn't.
Do all you automated units give up the minute you hit a bump in the road?
You
Yeah.
have an alternative idea.
Let her think about other solutions.
According to my observations, there is now sufficient reason for greater optimism.
Oh my god. I hate Joe. I hate Joe. I'm just gonna say it right now.
Is that a viable option?
For a shuttlecraft, it may be.
They were able to knock out Voyager's shields in a matter of minutes.
Yeah, they destroy a shuttle.
I don't need a diversion. Just give me a chance. I'll get her out of there.
I believe in you, Tom. Best pilot in the galaxy.
I am programmed as a ship's maintenance unit. I have
So I
no
guess
knowledge
yes.
of design,
Oh.
nor do any of the other automated personnel.
Okay, well, you're useless then?
Once we have the prototype, all you'd have to do is copy it. Tell me something, 39. Can I call you 39?
Call him Joe.
I have been in service 1,314,807 hours and 33 minutes.
So what does that mean?
Activated by a builder
In
from the
days.
Praelor homeworld.
In years.
Well, I asked about your culture. Only fair you should ask about mine.
Does your culture include artificial life forms?
Yes, at times.
Servants, in a manner of speaking. But they aren't sentient, like you.
The ones that are sentient work.
Form in our society and
Yes.
is treated the same as any human.
Data, data, data. Well, there's also lore, but I guess she would know about lore, right?
He has a name, like the rest of us.
Say it.
Data.
Yes, data. I love data.
B'Elanna once linked a hollow emitter to a deflector array and projected an image of another ship into space.
That's so cool.
I'm picking up an unidentified alien ship on long-range sensors.
Another one.
Our coordinates.
We're on our way.
She's got a meetup of people, a meetup of souls right now in space.
Unit.
Oh. It's like Frankenstein. Oh my god. Hello? Where am I?
001 is ready to accept programming.
Dude. Number 1?
What are you doing?
I'm congratulating you. You're a father.
You're a father? That's hilarious. I do not want to be a father. Another one?
No sign of organic.
Another android ship?
Some kind of robotic war?
Yeah, it seems like it. Oh, and they're trying to create soldiers or something, maybe. That would be so interesting. I said that, though, didn't I? I said that.
Request you identify yourself.
My name is Catherine Janeway, captain of the Federation starship Voyager.
And that's Jeff.
Remain at your present coordinates and do not attempt to intervene or you will be fired on.
Fair enough, Jeff. Fair enough.
We may not have an hour. Get down to engineering. Be ready to give me as much power as you can the minute we get Taurus back.
Aye, Captain.
Better run, Harry.
Bots from another world?
That is correct.
Why are they attacking you?
They were programmed to do so by their builders.
Why?
The Kravik builders, the Praelor builders. Were they enemies?
That is correct.
Oh my god, and that's the war that killed them all.
Why not?
The Kravik are also extinct.
Yeah, the people blew themselves up. There's no more, so it's just the automatons fighting each other now. That was such an epic shot.
Line of fire with the Kravik ship.
Precisely. The concentration of fire is opening a rift in the Praelor defense field.
We gotta risk it for the biscuit.
We're annihilated. Then why continue your war?
All automated personnel units were programmed to achieve victory.
Prototype Unit 0.
See, they're like alive, but not really alive. They can only follow orders.
They attempted to do so.
And?
We terminated the builders.
What? Oh my god. They killed the builders? That's hilarious. So they are evil. Joe is evil.
Tree point.
Acknowledged. Showing a rift in the defense field off your starboard bow.
I guess you could look at it as overthrowing their masters, I guess.
The builders no longer required our services, and they attempted to terminate us. In doing
Oh, so to save themselves.
that you have constructed the prototype, we will soon outnumber the Kravik units. We will achieve victory.
He's making soldiers. I said that at the start of the episode.
My God, what have I done?
She's gonna kill it? She's gonna destroy the unit? What a shot, by the way.
1 is ready to accept programming.
Oh my god, this is intense. Oh my god, Torres. Oh! Don't electrocute her, Joe.
You have terminated the prototype.
Yes, I have.
Now you will be terminated.
I never wanted to be your enemy. I'm
Great
sorry.
line. Oh, and she's beaming off. Great line.
I never thought Neelix's coffee could taste so good. I'll tell him you said so.
Oh, that's nice. Because I bet his coffee doesn't taste good pretty much all the time.
As far as I'm concerned, you did what you thought was necessary to ensure the safety of this crew.
Yeah, and they didn't get the robot in the end.
Difficult to destroy what you created.
Yeah, to destroy life, right?
It was no small achievement, B'Elanna. You gave that unit life.
Yeah, she had to kill essentially a baby.
As I said, it must have been difficult.
Oh, I love the sympathy that Janeway has.
It was necessary.
Damn! I got some chills there at the end when she said it was necessary. This was a really good episode. It felt like it kind of ramped up a bit, and then it kind of stopped, and then all of a sudden it went boom! With like the other automaton ship coming, and then all of Torres' stuff, and then they're like, yeah, we killed our masters. It was actually insane. Really fun episode overall. Really, really good episode. I loved the Silver Surfer looking guy. Joe was evil and everything. Just so fun. Great Torres episode. And that was my reaction to Prototype, episode 13 of season 2 of Star Trek Voyager. And I really liked this episode, guys. This was a really good Torres episode because it put her into this really interesting moral struggle against Janeway and then against herself and against life at times as well. It was a really, really interesting episode. How Joe, I'm going to call him Joe, it's the automaton guy, the robot guy that she's with the whole episode. I've been calling him Joe the whole episode, so if you're like, why are you calling him Joe, then you probably just weren't watching the episode reaction for some reason. You're just watching the review. That's a little strange. You should go back and check out the reaction. But Joe was a really interesting character. He seems so sweet, he seems so nice, but obviously he's programmed, and it's interesting. He's like programmed to keep life going sometimes, or like keep his species going, but getting Torres to help him build more robots to make them more powerful than their enemies is very much like a thing that people that a sentient life would do. You know what I mean? So he's like sentient, but also not sentient at the same time. Like if you compare Joe to Data, Data is definitely more sentient than Joe. Because, I don't know, Data has more like critical thinking and stuff like that. He can kind of base stuff on intuition. And Joe is much more like hard cut, like programming, where like Torres messes up and he's like, you're done, you're out. And then it was like, just wait a second. Let's think of other solutions. You know what I mean? And Joe is just like one solution. If it doesn't work, it's over, it's done, and there's no hope in the world anymore. I thought that was really interesting. I just really enjoyed Joe as a character. And I thought that the episode just kept ramping and ramping and ramping. You know, we see Joe and he seems nice, and all of a sudden he kidnaps Torres and he's like, you're gonna build us these things so we can survive. And she's like, okay, fine. And they start to like destroy Voyager. Really great moment, by the way, when they were starting to destroy Voyager. Like it felt really hopeless in that moment, and I was like, this feels great. You know what I mean? Like the atmosphere and tone of this part of the episode is really, really good. And then obviously it's revealed that another robot ship just flies into battle, and you're like, what's going on? Why is there another robot ship? And it turns out that there's this war between the two factions, and this is what killed the makers and stuff like this, the builders. But then it turns out that the robots killed the builders because the builders were going to stop the war, and so that would mean terminating the robots. And so it seems like the robots weren't actually workers, they were soldiers the whole time. And that's what I said at the start of the episode, guys. I said they were soldiers at the start of the episode. Well, I guessed it. I didn't think it, but I guessed it. I said it out loud, and I'm glad I said it out loud because it turned out to be right. But yeah, it was just a really fun episode. And then obviously seeing Torres struggle with obviously wanting to save a life at the start of the episode and trying to go against Janeway and the Prime Directive, and then she doesn't actually go against it. She's trying to save a life, but as soon as Janeway's like, you know, this is the Prime Directive, this is going against the Prime Directive, don't do it, she doesn't do it, and then she gets kidnapped and stuff. But then watching her create life and seeing how excited she is and seeing how proud of herself she is, only to then have to destroy what is essentially a baby, a child that she created, was really heart-wrenching, but necessary. Like she said, necessary, but it's still gut-wrenching. And to watch her like struggle with that in her mind, come to terms with having to kill this life form, and then killing the life form in order to stop whatever these robots were planning to do in the future. Really interesting episode, and really, really good Torres episode. Anyways, let's get into the next episode now. I hope your reaction to episode 14 of season 2 of Star Trek Voyager, Alliances. Okay, we're starting off immediately with a Kazon ship blowing up.
It looks like the Kazon have retreated, Captain. We must have hurt them.
Retreat. Yeah, you blew up a ship.
Captain, shields are down, as are all weapons.
This is looking bad.
Don't come back. We're setting ducks.
Janeway to engineering. What's your status?
Janeway's hair is crazy. That's how you know it's bad.
Casualties down here. I've got a 10-2 first.
Lieutenant, it's Kurt Bandera. He's hurt pretty bad.
Oh no.
No.
His console exploded. Caught him right in the face.
Oh no.
I hope this is urgent, Lieutenant. We have our hands full at the moment.
Oh my god.
We'll do what we can.
More damage reports
God,
coming
this
in,
is
Captain.
bad.
There's a whole breach on deck 4.
I don't think it's ever been this bad.
He's not responding. 75 milligrams of impedrazine. That might help stimulate his cardiac
Don't die,
functions,
don't
but
die.
he sustained so much injury it may be...
I don't even know you, but don't die. Oh,
I'm
no,
sorry.
He's dying.
He was too badly injured.
Oh, man. My favorite character that I know nothing about.
The doctor couldn't do anything.
I'm sorry, Chakotay. I know you were friends.
See the guy in the finale episode?
The memorial
Was he one of
service.
those guys?
I'll get right on
I
it.
couldn't tell.
And maybe, if we're going to survive out here, we have to start changing too.
We can't go by Starfleet rules anymore.
Following Starfleet rules.
That's right.
Starfleet works well in the Alpha Quadrant.
Because everyone knows those rules.
Maybe we should be thinking more like the Maquis. The Maquis
I can see where he's coming from, actually.
This was the 4th attack in 2 weeks. We've lost 3 crew members to the Kazon. A dozen more have sustained serious injuries.
Yeah, so how long can you go on like this?
And we can count on the fact that the Kazon will be back. I don't think we can afford to keep doing business as usual.
I see what Chakotay's saying. I like what he's throwing up, and that sounds a little weird, but I like what he's putting down, and I want to pick it up. Star Trek Voyager flying through the Delta Quadrant. Oh yeah, yeah, this will be interesting if this episode is about Janeway and the Voyager basically shifting its Starfleet views in favor of more Maquis views in order to survive in the Delta Quadrant. That would be really interesting.
A lot of us can say we're alive today because of Kurt Bandera. There was never a better man to have at your side.
I agree.
Never anyone more willing to take on the tough jobs.
I agree.
He was my friend from that moment on, and he kept fighting the good fight. Right up to the end. I'll miss him.
Oh, that sounds like he will really miss him. Sounds like they were very close. Imagine you mess that up. That's your only job? Okay, time to a break for 3 weeks until someone else dies by Kazon attack.
I'd give them what they want. I'll give them the replicators and the transporters and whatever else it is they're after.
You know how powerful they would become then?
But let me make it absolutely clear. I'll destroy this ship before I turn any part of it over to the case.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how the Maquis would do it,
Okay, yeah, not a great first impression of the Maquis. Maybe they don't do that part of it, but maybe you integrate some of it.
You may be willing to die for Federation principles.
But they're not.
But they're not.
I can't believe you'd support them.
They're willing to integrate it into their lives, but they're not going to die on the hill. That's what the finale of Season 1 was talking about.
Maybe we have to examine Starfleet's principles with a cold eye and ask ourselves if they're really applicable here.
I think this is a good idea.
If you have a specific suggestion, please feel free to make it.
Make a deal. An alliance.
An alliance with the Kazon.
This would be afraid to touch us.
Nothing we've been through with the Kazon would lead me to believe they're trustworthy. I can't imagine.
Yeah, they're definitely not trustworthy.
You're responsible for making decisions in the best interest of your crew. And I think you have to ask yourself if you're doing that.
Damn Chakotay. He knows how to make a speech at times.
You don't deal with outlaws. You don't involve yourself in the political machinations of other cultures.
But maybe you have to survive.
Trained for it.
Yeah,
Everything
Chakotay
experiences.
he's put a seed into my head.
I believe Commander Chakotay's suggestion does have merit.
Help me understand that.
When I was a young man, a great visionary named Spock.
Ah, yes.
Federation and the Klingon Empire.
Some of you may not know Spock, but I do. I'm a Vulcan philosopher. He's pretty unknown.
Spock's suggestion, so controversial at first, proved to be the cornerstone of peace.
There are some
That's really cool.
that would clearly affect the internal politics of all the Kazon.
That is very true as well, Janeway.
It would only be a temporary arrangement, since we are on our way out of this.
It's not like you would be attacking other Kazon unless they ask you to, but then do you have to?
Perhaps. But even temporary stability can bring an appreciation for peace.
Oh, I really like that.
However, after a few weeks, both plants adapted to their new condition.
Okay, Tuvok, I see what you're saying.
Then either had been alone.
I see what you're saying right now.
After much consideration, I've decided to seek an alliance with one of the Kazon factions.
Oh my god, Harry Kim was so surprised.
We're not far from a planet known as
Sobrus, where there's a Kazon settlement inhabited by a faction known as the Pomar.
Yeah, but are they powerful?
Is he authorized to speak for his Maj?
Not exactly, but he does have the Maj's ear.
Okay, like the literal ear. He just has it in his jar.
Why don't we just contact SESKA and form an alliance with her?
Actually, that's a good idea.
You've got to be kidding.
Not Seska.
She would jump at the chance to get our support.
She's right. If we went through...
Oh my god, are we gonna see Seska again? That's pretty hype.
If you want to get in the mud with the Kazon, you can't start complaining that you might get dirty.
With your ex.
Mr. Neelix, prepare to take your shuttle to Cerberus. In the meantime, I'll make contact with Seska.
Oh my god, we're gonna see Seska again. I love Seska so much, and she's pregnant with Chakotay's child, which is insane that she did that still. I'm still shocked when I think about that.
Seska and the Nistra Maj color. We have received a quick response.
Captain Janeway.
There she is.
And she assures me that you would not make this gesture unless you were sincere. I will talk with you.
We saw him like 2 episodes ago. It was so funny.
If you don't mind, Captain, we'd prefer to choose the coordinate.
Fine. Transmit them to us.
Fair enough. Whoa. That was just like very strange all of a sudden. I love it. Well, okay, well, interesting timing to say that.
Hoping to find my good friend Jal Tursa here. Has he been in tonight?
He's in the back.
Sneaking up on a man like that.
I'd never dream of sneaking up on you, but you were so engrossed in whatever it is.
Yeah, what is that?
Sahedrin. She said she'd spend the night with a man who could solve it.
Oh.
Okay, so you gotta really do it then.
Since we last met, Tursa, I've become a person of some influence aboard a starship known as Voyager.
He's heard of it?
You must think us very isolated. Everyone knows that. It's probably the only reason you...
Okay, there we go.
We could be quite useful to both of them.
Go on.
My captain is interested in talking to your Maj.
For an alliance.
In the Kazon Pomor and the Federations.
Yeah.
An interesting thought, isn't it?
Oh my god. Calm down.
I have no idea who this person is. Some lunatic sat down and started babbling.
I love this guy.
You've made a good choice. The Nistrum will be a potent ally.
I really like this guy.
We want to make
He's
sure
so
the Nistrum will also...
evil.
In addition, we're prepared to provide emergency supplies when needed. Food, medicine, clothing.
But not the ship's weapons.
Just one other detail. An exchange of crew members.
Seska for who?
I'm sure you'll agree that our alliance should represent a genuine partnership.
Oh, that's an interesting proposal. Some Kazon for some Federation.
It seems a natural extension of your own proposal.
We don't have to decide everything right now.
I will determine what we do.
Even Seska's against this.
I found the idea of an alliance with you distasteful. I was willing to explore the possibility, but now I see my instincts were dead on.
Oh, damn, Janeway.
Tell her to be reasonable.
This meeting is over.
Oh, damn. Alliance canceled just like that. Get off the ship. Seska's so pissed. She's like, that was our opportunity.
Is that a baby?
Why is there a baby here? Who are these people?
I'm Mavis. My friends and I are Trabe.
Why are they imprisoned?
Why are they holding you?
They seem to be detaining anyone who isn't Kazon.
Oh, man, because they suck. I hate the Kazon.
The Kazon won't be satisfied until you've all been annihilated.
If we've learned anything, it's how to survive. Did you notice how many guards they had posted at the entrance to the prison?
Only 2.
Easy.
Log, supplemental. We're on our way to rendezvous with Mr. Neelix. I can only hope that he had more luck with the Kazon than... We'll hold position here for 2 hours. If he hasn't shown up by then, we'll go to Cerberus.
Well, guys, it was a good trying to form an alliance with the Kazon, but it doesn't seem like they're intelligent enough to form alliances.
No, I couldn't.
I don't understand
Hogan,
why.
it's gone too far. Seska isn't the person we thought she was.
Yeah, she's very different.
Even if it means us getting home in one piece. Or do you agree with our captain?
Okay, this guy just hates the captain?
She is doing the best she can to get us home. And if you don't like the way she's doing it, I really don't want to hear about it.
Yes, Torres, I like that you're standing up for Janeway. Does seem like there's some
of the children
hatred in the ranks, though.
We'll have to carry them.
For Janeway. A lot of people are dying right now. You're done.
We're going after him. Mr. Paris, set a course for Cerberus, full impulse.
Aye, Captain.
Tuvok, arm the phaser banks and load the forward torpedo bays. We don't...
Oh, damn.
Kazon ships on long-range sensors. Closing
How
fast.
many?
Confirmed, Captain.
On screen.
Oh my god.
To be an armada, and their weapons are powered.
That is a whole fleet.
I'll put it on screen.
Hello, Captain.
Oh my god, it's Neelix.
I'd like you to meet my good friend Mavis.
Wait, did they take over the ships?
Everything the Kazon have, they stole from the Trabe. Mavis will tell you all about it over a sumptuous dinner.
So all their ships are trade. That's so interesting.
The trade treated them like animals, fenced them in, encouraged them to fight amongst themselves so they wouldn't turn on us, and sat by while they turned into a violent, angry army.
Oh, wow.
I was a happy child playing in a field. The next, an orphan, exiled in space.
Oh, wow.
Every time we try to settle somewhere, they attack and drive us away. We're scattered.
That's insane.
Like nomads.
Just every time the Kazon are mentioned, they're worse somehow.
Most of the trade who persecuted the Kazon are either dead or old men by now. Most of us were children when the uprising occurred.
Yeah, so they didn't have anything to do with it.
But the Kazon's desire for revenge is as strong as ever.
How are you able to transmit to us without your crew knowing?
Super angry people.
Let's just say I'm very familiar with communications protocol.
Oh my god, calm down.
Not without some proof you can be trusted.
She and I knew each other for a long time. She knows that I can be trusted.
Bro, this guy's gonna give them warp capabilities or something stupid. He's gonna give them flipping the transporter technologies. And then they're gonna be powerful, and then, oh my god, I hate this guy already. I'm making up the future for him, and I hate him.
How they were being treated.
Why not? Holding another culture in virtual slavery isn't the kind of thing that would go unnoticed.
Yeah, that's kind of insane.
On their planet. And no one wanted to risk offending them and losing opportunities for trade.
Oh, wow.
They were responsible for what happened to them.
Still, I do not see that it is a
Yeah, it's better than the Cardassians and the Bajorans.
That may be a luxury we simply don't have. My gut tells me we don't have any friends among the Kazon.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It's always been Starfleet's policy to deal with new species on a basis of openness and trust, until proven otherwise.
So maybe we align ourselves with the trade? That would anger the Kazons even more, though, wouldn't it?
My starship and your convoy.
Clearly, we'd be a stronger force if we did that.
Yes.
Together for as long as it's advantageous to both of us. Maybe we'll find our way out of Kazon.
They have two ships traveling together? That would be super cool.
I wonder if you might consider a somewhat more bold plan.
A bigger alliance?
And ask the representatives of all the Kazon factions to join us at the bargaining table.
Oh, interesting.
Together we would represent a stabilizing force in this part of the quadrant. Bring the factions together.
But I hope you
Convince
don't want to
them that
use
an end to violence.
weapons as a force.
Go up. Be your undoing.
Watch your tongue.
Or what?
Yeah, what are you gonna do to Seska, huh?
Could you risk being the only mage who doesn't attend? Of course you'll go.
Of course, everyone's gonna go. Everyone's having the same conversation.
Assess the mood of the other mages. Find out the strength of the Trabe convoy.
That's true, actually. Seska's a genius.
Who sent him? That's as much information as I got.
So someone wants to sabotage this conference.
Interesting.
Why miss a chance to wipe out your rivals while they're together in one room?
I don't think it's the Mages. I think it's the other species, Tobrin or whatever.
I gave a great deal of thought to the shape of the table. I finally decided on a triangle.
Aw, that's cute.
If there's any further way I can be of service, please let me know.
He hasn't heard anything more, but he's frightened. He must believe.
Yeah, he does seem scared.
The first mages of the Kazon Order. Minis of the Pomar.
Hello, welcome.
Surat of the Wastral. Loran of the Hobai.
Oh, I like this guy.
Valek of the Oglamar.
Oh, and I like this guy too. Nice outfit.
I never thought I'd see the day when any of us would sit at a table with the Trabe.
Oh yeah, it's so much hatred.
After decades of antagonism, you're bound to be suspicious. But surely, everyone here is tired of constant violence.
Yeah, can't we just have peace?
So the Trabe can conquer us again?
No.
Especially since you refused my offer of a similar pact.
I found the goals of the Trabe to be compatible with our own.
He didn't want crew members.
Existence among people. The Trabe want nothing more than that.
I'll say he wasn't sexist.
That this union you've made with the Trabe is an effort to force us to capitulate. If so...
I could see why they would think that.
We and the Trabe are vulnerable. Together, we are stronger.
Are you threatening us, Captain?
No, it's not a threat. Chill out.
A negotiated peace among all of us would provide a greater stability in this quadrant. How could that do anything but benefit us all?
Yeah, it would be great.
Allow me to confer with my Federation colleagues. Please, have some refreshments and let us continue in a few moments.
What's this about?
Would you please join me?
There's a bomb. He planted the bomb. I told you I told you.
It's
It's a trap. Take cover.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so cool. It was definitely the trade, dude. Wow, that's insane. They have some good shields though, they didn't blow up. It's gonna make them even more angry. And it makes me hate the trade because I think that they did it.
You've ruined what would have been the greatest step toward peace in decades.
Oh my god. You still want to massacre them.
Successful.
You don't know the Kazon. There's no dealing with them. Violence is all they understand.
Well, that's what you understand too.
What I tried to do was done as much for you as it was for us.
I'm not. And I want you off my ship. Chief, beam our former guest back to his vessel.
Beam him into space, why not that?
How can this one ship hope to survive?
Not by making deals with executioners.
Yes. I like Janeway's stance here, that was pretty epic.
Janeway to Paris. Get us
Can
out
we
of here.
apologize to the Kazon?
Aye, Captain.
Can we say, look, we terminated the alliance because of what he did, let's be friends?
We have a reasonable supply of antimatter. Barring any major problems, we should have maximum performance of both warp and...
There's always major problems though.
Others seem governed only by their own self-interests. This appears to be a region of space that doesn't have many rules.
Yes, lawless.
In a region where shifting allegiances are commonplace, we have to have something stable to rely on.
Okay, Janeway.
The principles and ideals of the Federation. As far as I'm concerned, those are the best allies we could have.
Dude, what an epic speech. What an actual epic speech. Well, that's the episode. There's an open-ended thing in this episode that I'm assured they're going to address. And that's the crew member talking to SESKA, having that connection. I think that's going to be addressed at some point this season. That's really interesting that they didn't address it now. But great episode, fun episode. And the trade, bro, the trade, bam, the trade, bam. They're horrible. They're horrible, just like the Kazon. Bam, bam. They're all horrible. Everyone in this squadron's horrible. There's no good. There's no good. Everyone's evil. Everyone's evil. No, great episode though. Fun episode. And that was my reaction to episode 14 of season 2 of Star Trek Voyager Alliances. And Alliances is a great name for this episode because this episode was all about creating alliances. We started off with no alliances, we ended off with no alliances, and probably in a worse situation, but I think it was worth the effort, especially with the Kazon. I do think that what Chakotay was saying about the Kazon and how we might have to form alliances with these people did have some merit to it. It does make sense, like you're going through this space. If you ally yourself with one of the Kazon tribes or two of the Kazon tribes, then maybe it'll make you feel very powerful and the other Kazon will back off a bit. And as long as you're not providing like weapons or technology to them, then you're smooth sailing. So I did see the merit in it. But unfortunately, the Kazon, more so than anything, are extremely sexist, and that's their downfall. Because Janeway being a woman, they were like, yeah, I'm not going to have a woman telling me how to make these trade deals. And you're like, back off. You know what I mean? Like, they agreed with everything. And then Janeway said no on one thing. And they're like, you're a woman. Don't talk to me. It's like, Kazon, just stop. You know what I mean? Stop with your old-fashioned viewpoints of the world and just think for a second of what you're talking about. This could be so beneficial for you. And SESKA was so upset about it too. She's like, man, I can see so much potential right now, but you know, why aren't you just going with it? You know what I mean? And speaking of SESKA, there's a crew member at the moment on the ship. I don't remember his name, but he's in contact with the Kazon and with SESKA's coalition of Kazon. And that wasn't resolved in this episode, which means that's going to be something that's going to be implicated in future episodes. And I'm really excited for that because I wonder where that's going to go and if they're going to get Starfleet technology eventually. That would be really interesting. But yeah, I mean, then obviously the Trabe appear and the Trabe seem like they're innocent. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, you know, we kind of enslaved the Kazon for quite a long time and we were living luxurious lives. And then the Kazon revolted and they kind of massacred a bunch of us and stuff like that. And you're like, okay, I guess I can kind of see that. It's kind of like the Cardassians and the Bajorans, but the Trabe are owning up to it. Unlike the Cardassians who don't own up to it, who glorify it. The Trabe are owning up to it and they feel apologetic about it. So maybe we can ally ourselves with them and then we can create a trade with them and stuff like that and a deal with them, an alliance with them. Then the bomb threat comes up and you're like, oh my god, it's definitely the Trabe who are doing the bomb threat. You just know it from the beginning. You know the Kazon, they're not smart enough to think of that. I'm sorry. any Kazon lovers out there, the Kazon are not smart enough to think of bombing this meeting. I'm sure if one of them had thought of it, they would be revered as a god, because it's very intelligent of them to do that, to just wipe out the rest of the people that they hate. But I think they had too much respect for these meetings as well, and there was something to learn and to understand from this meeting, whereas the Trabe just wanted to destroy the Kazon. And so yeah, really interesting. And then great speech by Janeway at the end about holding on to the morals that you believe in, holding on to the Starfleet morals, which I think has worked more than it hasn't in the Delta Quadrant so far. So keeping in contact with them, I think that's really important. But yeah, some really interesting things, some implications of the show moving forward. The Kazon are going to be more aggressive towards Voyager now. The Trabe, are we going to ever see them again? They're going to be potentially aggressive towards Voyager. And we have the Seska and crewmate situation where they're in contact and what's going to come out of that. Some interesting stuff from this episode. I enjoyed this episode a lot. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Thank you so much to these wonderful, beautiful, amazing people right here for supporting me and supporting my channel. It really does mean a lot. And remember, you can check out up to episode 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, all the way up to episode 20 over on Patreon. That's the early access, like YouTube edited reactions, as well as the full-length uncut watch-along reactions are on there up to episode 20. We're almost done season 2 over on Patreon. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next week for episodes 15 and 16, Threshold and Meld. See you then.